It's one of the worst attacks by the Taliban since the armed group was pushed from power by US forces in late 2001. A suicide bomber drove a truck packed with explosives into a military compound. What followed was carnage. Officials and witnesses say several dozens of people have been killed.
It was a very dangerous incident, and the sound of the explosion was very loud. The windows of our house and other houses close to the area were broken, and the wounded ones were taken to different hospitals here and in Kabul.
The facility is run by an elite intelligence unit in charge of training tribesmen to fight the Taliban. The attack is another indication of the armed group's growing influence. Last year, Taliban fighters launched a series of attacks across the country, including a suicide bomb attack in the capital Kabul in January. At least 100 people were killed, mostly civilians. Analysts believe the Taliban is increasing its attacks to gain more leverage in crucial talks with US diplomats in Qatar.
What we had today in Maidan Shahr was a tit for tat for what the United States and the Afghan government is doing to the Taliban. So the Taliban, or I think they're coming out of that hibernation period, they're trying to carry on the same policy where they're going to inflict damage to the Afghan government and its international counterparts.
And talks are underway in Doha, where the Taliban has a political office. US Special Representative for Afghan Peace, Zalmay Khalilzad, is meeting senior Taliban members here. The talks are a way to find an end to the war in Afghanistan and establish a unity government. The US envoy recently toured the region seeking help from allies, including Pakistan.
And in many ways, the role of Pakistan is key. The U.S. negotiator, Ambassador Zalmay Khalilzad, was just in Pakistan for several days before he went to Doha, and the Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan is visiting Doha as well. It's not clear exactly what role Pakistan is playing, but they may be playing a newly positive role.
But peace won't be easy. The Taliban does not recognize the government in Kabul and insists peace talks will only start when foreign troops leave Afghanistan. Hashem Ahelbarra, Aljazeera.